start the class. As you all know, I am Komal Gupta and I am your chemistry mentor having 6 years of experience in mentoring JEE and NEET student to get their desired goal. Right everyone? So most of you know me already, but there are so many new students, so I think introduction was important. I am fine, Prajit. How are you? Good morning, Yakshit. So hi Anjali. Okay, so let's start the class. So before starting the class, let me know how you feel if like first class you feel good as a chemistry or any other class you want as a first class, huh? How you feel? First class as a chemistry class. Energetic, excited, or you need any other subject as a first class? Huh? Good morning, good morning. Game class, very nice. Advait, nice ma'am. Okay. So yes, chemistry being a first class, I think it is very nice because at first class our energies are very high and it helps us to make our theoretical class more interesting, right everyone? Physics has so many fundas and also maths has so many brainstorming sessions. So those are already very interesting. To make chemistry interesting and enthusiastic, energy is required, right everyone? Okay, so let's start the class. So on the chemistry we have started with the chapter which one? Physical and chemical changes. Do you remember everyone? I think everyone of us remember and we have revised it thousands of times till now, right? So in the physical and chemical changes, I talked about what are changes. Changes on the basis of time, periodic, non-periodic changes. Changes on the basis of speed, slow changes, fast changes. Changes on the basis of reversibility, reversible changes, irreversible changes, right? Do you remember all these things? I think every one of us remember this thing by now, so that we have covered in introduction. After that, I told you on these terms we divide changes in two things, physical changes and chemical changes. Where physical changes we talk about how the things are in looking, their texture, their shape, their color, their size. So all these things we cover in physical changes, and after that we had a definition, then characteristics of physical changes, right everyone? We have done this part, and after the physical changes have been completed, we have started the chemical changes in the last class. What is chemical changes? Where the entire new product is formed. Where the entire new product is formed. If you remember, where the entire new product is formed, and I given you the example of this reaction. The reaction between carbon dioxide and lime water is as follows, where carbon dioxide when mixed with CaOH whole twice, that is your lime water, it converts your transparent lime water into milky. So that milky substance indicates the formation of CaCO3. So entire new product is formed, that is your chemical reaction. When composition change, it is a chemical reaction, and I told you this thing with the help of the definition. What was the definition of chemical change? The change which alter the specific property of material by bringing about a change in molecular composition. So I told you for chemical change, two terms are very important. The first term is changing in properties, and the changing in properties will always come if there is change in composition. In physical change, composition never changes. In physical change, composition never changes. If composition change, the properties will also change. So in physical changes, composition do not change. Composition do not change, hence properties remain same. In chemical changes, composition change, and composition change, hence properties also change. First thing I told you. Again, let me remind you what is the meaning of composition. Composition is elements, or I can say atom, through which a particular substance is formed. Like our example I told you, this thing. Like initially, what was the carbon dioxide? CO2. What is carbon dioxide? CO2, which is made up of 1 carbon, 2 oxygen. And when it met with lime water, what is lime water? 1 calcium and 2 OH molecule. 1 calcium and 2 OH molecule. When they combine together, they give you entire new product with new composition. What is that composition? CaCO3. So entire composition is changed, where 1 is calcium, 1 is carbon and 3 oxygen. So the atoms or molecule through which complex is formed of, entire composition changes. Entire composition changes. Composition means the elements or atom through which a particular molecule or compound is formed. So any compound it is formed or any particle is formed through whatever atoms or particle. If that composition changes, then chemical change occurs. Already we have covered this thing, right? So if you remember, we have done the worksheet 1 where it is included 10 questions. So we have already done with worksheet 1 where it was 10 questions. The KEC material already provided to you by a school management. So please go through these questions yourself also at home. I always tell you to have self-study after my session. Whatever the time you will fit for your self-study. So while doing the self-study, that KEC material you have to go through. That KEC material having all these material what you are looking in this online classes. Right? So this content is there. All these questions are present in KEC material. If you want, you can take the printout. If you do not want, you can do in your digital, whatever the feasibility you are having. Laptop, iPads or mobiles. So whatever feasible is for you, you can go through like that. Right everyone? So after the physical and chemical, we have entering in the chemical changes. I told you what is chemical change. After the definition covering, after covering the definition of chemical changes, what is next point? Next point is characteristics of chemical changes. What is next point? Characteristics of chemical changes. Characteristics means what makes it different from the physical change. What it is identity to know that chemical change has occurred. So what are the things you will notice when any chemical change is occurring that we understood by its characteristic. Do you understand that? What I am saying? What is the meaning of characteristics of chemical changes? Characteristics of chemical changes means that we are going to, how do we know that chemical changes are occurring? So these are some of the points. By noticing them, I can say, okay, chemical changes are occurring. Right everyone? So I understood what is chemical change. Now I am going to identify how, now I am going to learn how to identify chemical change. So now we are going to learn how to identify any chemical change. So characteristics of chemical changes, first point. So I think let's check some messages. So many messages to people. When I am teaching you, try not to message, right? Because it will lose your focus. You are listening me also typing the messages, so this might lose your focus. So when we are having a little bit chit chat, then you can ask your doubt, right? Okay, Swati, thank you. Krishna, energetic. I feel super. Like okay, very good, Chetan Krishna. Good morning. Karunya Ram. Hi ma'am, I did not get KEC material. KEC materials are already provided to each and every student. It is not possible that 50-60 students are having the KEC material but 1-2 are not having the KEC material. If you didn't receive the KEC material, please approach your management, school management, principal or whatever the signing authorities you are having. Please approach them without any doubt. Without any doubt, you can approach your school management for the KEC material, right? Sanvita, I can see your messages. Your chat is enabled, but I can only I can see your messages, and that's enough for you, right, Sanvita? I can see your messages. You can ask question anytime. Ujjwal, ma'am, where is WhatsApp group? I never saw it. Maybe there is no WhatsApp group. Maybe on the email chats or something. The KEC material must be provided to you. I am not sure about it. Okay, so please ask the management part. That is management part providing you with the material. So I am not sure about it where the material is provided in WhatsApp or something. Please contact to a school management. Amulya's screen is completely fine. No blur is there. Please check your own network. Hashrita, chemical change is a process in which one or more substances are formed. If you say one or new substances are formed, it will be more correct definition. Otherwise, this definition is correct, but 90%. If you add new substances are formed, then it will be much more proper definition. Okay? Okay, fine. Kushal, good morning. Rohan, Rohan, I just revised the last classes. Now we are going to start a new things. Okay. How does the KEC look like? It should simply look like a book to you. PDF will be provided. That is in the white pages written with the black ink. Okay. So that is the KEC material. But that will be digitally provided to you. That is nothing any physical books. Jaswant, ma'am, you are the best teacher and goated. Thank you so much. Thank you. No, we cannot unmute you because as you can see, there is a large strength. Approximately 300 students, more than 300 students are in the class. So we can't unmute you. We are sorry for that, but I can see your messages. You can message me. Yes, I can see your message. Okay, I'll tell physics sir, no problem. Okay, okay. Shivali, good morning. Anita, good morning. Vindhya, sorry, good morning. Harsha, properties, yes, properties also. Aradhya, good morning. Okay, so I think most of the messages I have already seen, but please, so if any messages left by me, Rishikesh, my voice is completely clear. Please check your network once. Kaushika, good morning. Okay, Sai. Yes, Pranavi, I can see your message. Thank you, Pranavi. Thank you so much. Thank you, Deepak. Basically, for the school purpose, you will soon get your books because your school is going to start from in the June. So you will get books nearby in June only, I guess. Ma'am, when we have exam, such a we don't have such exam, but we definitely have quiz. And in the daily classes also we have quiz where I'll after covering little bit of the portion, I always ask you some of the after covering the particular content, I ask you the questions based on those content. So just think that is as an exam only for yourself, right? Because digitally in digital classes exams are not possible, so we always go for a quiz sessions. Good morning. Okay, so let's start the class. Devi, ma'am, will we have the portion covered in this 3 weeks? Will we start the school or June? So that I don't know, but yes, possibly whatever the content you are covering right now, that to be covered in school times as well, right? Because there are many more admissions are going on, so new students will be there. So obviously they will also teaching, they will also be getting learning all these things. And second most important thing, digital classes and physical classes, there is a much difference. So obviously in physical classes also you will be learning these things, and at that time exams are also be there, physical exams are also be there. Okay. So Varshit has asked me, chemical change sound is produced. Please, I'll tell you this question after a while. Okay, I'll definitely tell you about this doubt, but after a while, after covering this. So too much of chit chat for today. So let's cover to the topics, right? So characteristics of chemical changes. So when we are covering the characteristics of chemical changes, what I am saying, the chemical change result in the formation of one or new product. Anything new? No. I told you earlier on. So when we have started the chemical change, the first and most important thing I told you, whenever any chemical change is occurring, there is what? A formation of new product. New product means any product having a new composition, and that new composition brings new properties. So that is the meaning of new product. New product means the particular substance having the properties different through the parent what elements. What is the meaning of parent element or parent compound? Parent element or parent compound means through which a new substance is formed. Like I told you earlier, this is the very easiest example I always give to students, that is H2 plus O2 giving us H2O. So can you see H2 is used as a fuel, O2 is very important to put on fire. So both the things are related to energy. H2 is a fuel, O2 is also used to put on fire. But when they made they in a particular condition when they combine at a higher pressure and high temperature, they give H2O. What is H2O? H2O is a water which have entirely different properties in terms of H2 and O2. You cannot drink H2 because it is pure, but you can drink H2O because it is water and has entirely different properties than H2 and O2. And as you can see, their composition is also changed. Hydrogen means 2 H2, oxygen means 2 oxygen, but water means 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen combined together. 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen combined together is water. So this is entirely new composition, new properties than their parent elements. What are the parent molecule H2 and O2 through which it is made up of? Right, everyone? Okay. So the one of the very I gave you this basic example. Another example written here is heating of sugar. What is the meaning of heating of sugar? Earlier I told you in physical change. Please listen me very carefully. In physical change I told you mixing of sugar. What is the mixing of sugar? Sugar mixed with water. Sugar mixed with water. So when sugar is mixed with water, what is happening? Sugar is not changing itself. Similarly, water is not changing itself. Phase is changing. Sugar is converting from solid to liquid, but still you can feel its sweetness and everything else. Right? So that is a physical change. But right now, what is written here? Heating of sugar. What is the meaning of heating of sugar? What is the meaning of heating of sugar? What is sugar? Do you know the chemical formula of sugar? Do you know what is the chemical formula of sugar? Are we breathing O1 or O2? There is in environment. In environment, the naturally existing oxygen is O2. There is nothing like single oxygen. Single oxygen is it exists, but it is very rare. Single oxygen is rare to exist. Oxygen exists in stable form. What is stable form? O2. So whatever you are inhaling, you are breathing, that is O2. I think Dhanush, your doubt is clear. Okay. Vector. Yes, of course there will be lab. Harshita. How will assessments be conducted? Is this state syllabus? Sorry, I didn't understand. Rohika, good morning. Janvi, good morning. Okay, so let's start. Yes, you can take screenshot. I will this screen back to the screen, but I am here telling you one of the example of heating of sugar. So if I am telling you heating of sugar, please understand it properly. What is sugar? C12H22O11. C12H22O11 is the formula of sugar. So whatever the sugar you are taking, you are eating with eating materials like food and sweets. So whatever the sugar you are eating, that is what C12H22O11. Like solid, you have seen solid granules. So when I simply heat the sugar, it converted into, always heating the sugar will give you black substance or black ash or black PPT, you can say. It will give you black ashy like substance. So black powdery like substance. What is that black powdery like substance? Carbon. What is that black powdery like substance? Carbon plus you will get H2O, and it is very interesting. Carbon you will get in a powdery form. Powdery means solid, and H2O you will get in gaseous form. Please listen me very carefully. Here in these classes in the resonance, we don't have any possibility of only learning the things. We are going to understand them deeply. So you have to put entire focus on the board only rather than eating something or messaging me or anything else. So please put your entire focus on these things. These are new to you. Maybe all these physical change, chemical change you might know, but the small things I am covering in this chapter is new to you, right everyone? So please be focused. So what I am saying, heating of sugar. When I'm talking about heating of sugar, what is sugar? C12H22O11 is the chemical formula of sugar, also known as sucrose, right? So when I heat it, it gives me black PPT, that is a powdery substance. That powdery substance is carbon. Can you see carbon? This entire carbon got out of the complex. And what you got as a byproduct, this carbon is a main product, byproduct is what else I am getting? H2O in a gaseous form, like H2O I am getting as a vapor form, I am getting H2O. So it will release in the environment. And what I get in front of me is carbon. So can you see that heating sugar is giving you entirely different two products having different properties? Hence it is a chemical change. So new products are formed with different properties. Now this will not taste as a sugar. Even if you combine them, it will not taste as a sugar. It will not work as sugar. It will not look like as a sugar. It will not have the properties of sugar. So new products are formed with new properties. We have a lot more to do with that one single definition. I'll again go to that definition and tell you much more things, but this is what the first statement means. What is the first statement? A chemical change results in the formation of one or more new products. New products means their composition will be changed, their properties will be changed, right? Example, heating of sugar. Okay, so second point, the weight of substance undergoing. Very, very, very important point. Please listen it very carefully. Leave everything, whatever you are doing right now, and full focus on the slide, please. So if I'm talking about the second point, the weight of the substance undergoing chemical change usually changes. So whatever the product initially at the starting you have taken, if that is undergoing chemical change, its mass changes. But now you will ask me, ma'am, in the previous class you told us that there is conservation of mass. Mass never changes. There is conservation of mass never changes. Yes, I am saying, today also I am saying the same thing. So ma'am, how the second statement is correct? The weight of substance undergoing chemical change usually changes. How the substance weight is changing? How it is following law of conservation of mass. Okay. During the heating of sugar, the weight of black residue. Can you see that? During the heating of sugar, the weight of black residue. What is the black residue? When you heat sugar, you get a black residue is of carbon. Is far less than the actual weight of sugar. Okay. So again, I am telling you this in a much more explanatory form. What second statement means? Please listen very carefully. If I talk about sugar, so when we are talking about the weight things, please understand it carefully. When I am talking about the chemical reaction. So when I am talking about chemical reaction, first of all, I think every one of us know that chemical reaction need to be balanced. Both side element and number of atoms should be same. So please look at here, how many carbons are there? 12 carbons. How many carbons are there? 12 carbons. So at this side also there should be 12 carbons. So I completed 12 carbon. Okay, 12 carbon. You can only multiply the number of atoms. You cannot write 12 here. That will be wrong. You cannot write 12 at the. You can only multiply the number. Okay. So please look at here, how many hydrogen? 22 hydrogen, and how many oxygen? 11 oxygen. So how many? Here it is 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. So if I multiply it by 11, 11 2 ja, 22. So 22 hydrogen here, 22 hydrogen here. 11 oxygen, 11 and nothing is written, so I will consider it as 1. Nothing is written, I will consider it as 1. 11 ones are. What is 11 ones are? 11. So 11 oxygen that side, 11 oxygen that side. Correct? So this is the basically what balancing of reaction. Reaction balancing is very important. So those who didn't understood, no problem. Just please remember this, that I am balancing both side atom. And balancing is important. It is followed with this universal law. It is a universal law that balancing of atoms will be there if any chemical change is occurring. And these things, balancing of reaction, you will definitely learn in 9th class, right? So I think in 9th class there is where we learn about the balancing of chemical reaction. 9th or 10th, I am not sure, but yes, in any one of the grade there is a balancing of reaction that will teach you. Right now you don't have to worry about balancing. No one is going to ask you this thing in your exams also. I am only telling you tell the further concept. Okay, so what was the second concept we were on? The second concept was saying that the weight changes. The weight changes. So what is the weight of one molecule? What is the weight of one molecule of sugar? How many molecules? This is my sugar. Please listen me very carefully. What is sugar? C12 H22O11. C12H22O11 is sugar. C12H22O11 is sugar. So when this is sugar, how many? What is the number written in front of it? 1. 1. So when I took the 1, then nothing is written, we will consider it as 1. When nothing is written, it is 1. So I am having only one molecule of sugar. I am only having one complex or one compound or one molecule of sugar right now in front of me. This one molecule of sugar or one mole molecule of sugar will give me a mass of 342 gram. Will give me a mass of 342 gram. So sugar is having a mass of 342 gram. One mole gram sugar is 342 gram. 1 mole gram sugar is 342 gram. Okay. What is the mass of carbon? The mass of carbon is 12. The mass of one carbon. The mass of one carbon is 12. The mass of one carbon is 12. And from sugar molecule, how many carbons I am getting? I am getting 12 carbon. The mass of one carbon is 12 and one sugar is giving me 12 carbon. One sugar, how many sugar is there? One sugar. One sugar is giving me how many carbon? 12 carbon. So how many carbons I am having? 12 carbon. What is the mass of one carbon? Again it is 12 gram only. So 12 into 12, that is 144 gram. So can you see 324 gram of sugar, sorry 342. 342 gram of sugar is giving you 144 gram of carbon. 144 gram of black residue. So from 342 gram, you will only get 144 gram black residue. You will only get 144 black residue. Okay. So if I tell you the mass of water, H2O, earlier also in the earlier class also I told you the mass of water is, what is the mass of water? 18 gram. So when you multiply 11 into 18, why? Because how many H2O is there? 11 H2O. How many 11? How many water molecules I am getting from sugar? From one sugar I am getting 11 water molecule. From one sugar I am getting 11 water molecule. Ma'am, how do you know that 11 water molecule or 12 carbon I am getting? Again I am saying I got to know about this by balancing of reaction, and balancing of reaction you will be learning in the higher classes. In the 9 classes or 10 classes you will be learning about the balancing. Don't worry about the balancing, just stick to the concept what I am going to tell you. Don't worry about all these mathematic things, whatever I am telling you. This is not in your syllabus, but with covering of these things I want to tell you the concept. So what is the concept? Basically one sugar is having the mass of 342 gram. One sugar is having a mass of 342 gram. Out of 342 gram, it is giving me 12 carbon atoms. One sugar giving me 12 carbon atoms on heating. That 12 carbon atom is having a mass of 144 gram. That 12 carbon atom is having a mass of 144 gram. So can you see 342 gram is giving me 144 gram of black residue. So mass is changing. Mass is changing. Similarly, how many water molecules I am getting? 11 water molecules. So 11 into 18. Can you please tell me what is 11 into 18? Do you know? What is 11 into 18? 198 gram. 198 gram. So basically from 342 gram of sugar, when I am heating it, it is giving me 144 gram carbon and 198 gram H2O. So when you see individually, mass is differing than the parent, what we can say, compound. So in terms of parent compound, this mass is changing. This mass is changing in terms of parent compound. Understood? But ma'am, where is law of conservation of mass? Just look at the total mass. 198 plus 144. 198 plus 144. If you look at the total mass, it is 342 gram only. So whatever the initial weight you have taken, the total product weight will be same. Individual product will be different, but total weight will be same. This is law of conservation of mass, which is always followed. So whether it is a physical change, whether it is a chemical change, it will follow the law of conservation of mass. But what is the meaning of changing of mass? Individually mass will change, but all over the product mass, all product mass, when you calculate and add up, it will be equal to the initial weight you have taken. It will be to the initial weight you have taken. I hope you understood this concept. Let me know if you understood this concept. Very good, Satvik. What do we write when we are burning it? I am only heating it, right? Okay, Siddharth, very good. Hanisha, thank you. Tribhuvan, okay. Saket is asking me, how do you get 342? So basically, individually, I'll tell you, but that is nothing of your interest. But okay, you are asking me, so I'm telling you. If you didn't understood it, if you didn't understand it, no problem, no worry about it. One carbon mass is 12. One carbon is of 12 gram. One carbon is of 12 gram. So how many carbon I am having? 12. So 12 into 12 plus, what is the mass of one hydrogen? Mass of one hydrogen is 1 gram. Mass of one hydrogen is 1 gram. How many hydrogens I am having? 22. So multiply by 22 plus oxygen. Mass of one oxygen is 16 gram. How many oxygen I am having? 11. So when you multiply these values and add them up, you will get 342 gram. When you multiply these values and add them, you will get what? 342 gram. So that's how we identify the weight, and that's how we will identify the weight. Okay. Okay, Tribhuvan. Ma'am, is it mandatory to balance these atoms by both sides? Yes, Varshit, it is mandatory to balance chemical reaction. Okay, then only it will follow the conservation of law. If you are not balancing any reaction, basically you are not following the law of conservation. Nishwit Sai, thank you so much. Ma'am, what is oxyhydrogen? What is oxyhydrogen? There is nothing like oxyhydrogen. Hydrogen oxide, OH is there, but oxyhydrogen. Now, how do you get mass of water molecule? 18 gram. 1, you can see 18 gram. How? Hydrogen mass is 1 gram. How many hydrogen I am having? 2. Plus oxygen mass is 16. How many oxygen I am having? 1. So 2 plus 16 is equals to 18 gram. 2 plus 16 is equal to 18 gram. So 1 oxygen, 16 gram. 2 hydrogen, 2 gram. 16 plus 2, 18. Yes, Aditi, I can see your text. Ritisha, your good morning is very late. Very good. You already know the balancing of reaction. That chemical reaction is irreversible. Chemical reactions are mostly irreversible only, but there are few chemical reactions which can be reversible. Okay. Okay. I don't know about the summer camp, but I think you must be more worried about your content and your study part because that is more important. Ma'am, in June the school will start. I think from 6 to 12 June it is. I don't know exact date. 6 to 12 June, on some date your school will start. Yes, Sai Mahidhar ready. I can see your message. Ma'am, can you move? I will take screenshot. I think you can take screenshot. What is OS? What is OS? Nothing is OS. This entire sugar is in solid form. S means solid. Solid, liquid or gas. Solid, liquid. S means solid, liquid or gas. Can we make less gram of sugar? Yes, you can make. Just one. Ma'am, I have a doubt. What is Lee-Chatterley's principle? Lee-Chatterley's principle is an 11th class topic. It is a really big topic and very important topic, and we don't cover it here, right? So that's not an 8th class topic. It's the 11th class topic. Lee-Chatterley's principle. In chemical equilibrium, you learn all these things. There's a chapter name. Rohan. Okay. Mahit, ma'am, will you explain it again? I think, Mahit, did you understand the heating of sugar? Heating of sugar means C12H20 to O11. Simply, when I'm heating it, when I'm providing the heat energy, it is giving me carbon plus H2. H2 get released in water. Sorry, H2 get released in atmosphere. Why? Because it is gaseous. It gaseous in nature, so vapor will release in atmosphere. What left behind is black residue. That black residue is of carbon. Carbon is of black color. So that is heating of sugar. When you heat sugar, it will convert it into black plus H2 that is released in atmosphere. So you can't see the H2O, but you can see the black residue. That black residue is your carbon. That black residue is your carbon. Okay, Kushal, nice. Ma'am, I understood this point. Okay, thank you, Ram Kalyan, for confirmation. Chemical changes. Okay, very good. Naga Hashrita, you corrected yourself. Hi, Gitika. Hi. No, there will. I don't know. Mokshit, we'll see on that. Okay, ma'am. How to heat sugar? Nothing. Just take a sugar and provide the what? Heat energy. Provide the heat energy. Just burn it. Yes, when you burn the sugar, it will give you black ash. Ma'am, but when we heat sugar, its residue is brown in color. That is little different thing. Little bit water is added to caramelize it. If you burn sugar, it will surely give you black color substance. Solid sugar, when you are burning without staining, providely giving you heat, so it will give you what? Black color residue. Caramelizing is a different thing. Jishnu. Bhargav, very late morning. Why? Okay. So let's start. So I think the second point is also covered. The weight of a substance undergoing chemical change usually changes. So weight changes, but all over weight, if you add up entire weight of all the new substances, it will be same. Okay, the chemical change is permanent and irreversible. So whenever you are doing a chemical change is permanent. Permanent means once the change has occurred, it is not possible to go back to the initial form. So chemical change is permanent and irreversible. But I told you, whenever you are learning science, especially chemistry, so whenever you are learning chemistry subject, there is you have to keep a room for so many exceptions. So whenever you are talking about any statement in chemistry, whenever any statement we are learning, we are talking about the 90% possibilities. That is, we are talking about the general characteristics. So is it 100% time it is not possible? The chemical change is always reversible? No. Chemical change is 100% irreversible? Sometimes it is reversible. But if I talk about most of the time chemical change is permanent and irreversible. Like I told you, physical change is not always reversible, but most of the time it is reversible. But if I talk about chemical change is not always reversible, but most of the time is irreversible. So physical change is 70% reversible, but chemical changes 80 to 90% irreversible. Chemical changes 80 to 90% irreversible. So whenever I teach you chemistry, I always tell you that please keep a room in your mind for exceptions or for other things also. In chemistry, nothing is 100% applicable. In chemistry, nothing is 100% possible. You always have to keep room for different things. So whatever the statements we study in chemistry, whatever the statement we study in chemistry, that is only what 90% of the time applicable. That's why we say general characteristics. What is a general characteristics? That generally applicable, 90% time applicable. Okay, so example is the chemical change is permanent and irreversible. Obviously it is 90% time. The sugar which is decomposed on heating to form carbon and steam. See, in the third statement what we have learned, it is saying this only. So the sugar which has decomposed on heating, so whatever the sugar decomposed means it broke down on carbon and water, will not change to sugar. So when sugar you are heating, when you are heating sugar, it has converted it to carbon and H2O. H2O in gaseous form, that means steam. H2O in gaseous form, that means steam, vapors. So when sugar has converted it to carbon and H2O steam, will not return back again to the sugar form. It is irreversible reaction, unlike the mixing of sugar and water. Unlike that is reversible. Okay, during chemical change, energy is absorbed or given out, so it is entirely different. So I think first three statements are clear to you. Right, everyone? First three statements are clear to you. So I think this is enough for today. Now I see some messages. I'll concentrate learning till here only. Okay, correct everyone? So I'll see some of the messages. I can see so many of the students are eagerly waiting to chit chat me. Okay, so we can chit chat. Okay, so I think 2 to 3 minutes it will take. I think it's 9:17. Okay, so let us cover the last topic also. Let us cover the last what you can say point also. During chemical change, energy is either absorbed or given out. So I give you surprise. I told you I am going to give you the free time, but no. 10 minutes we will go more because I might be missing you more, है ना? So we can have 10 minutes more with you. So during chemical change, energy is either absorbed or given out. So first of all these four statements are very important. What was the first statement? New product is formed. What was the example we have taken? Heating of sugar. So when we are heating sugar, what was the first statement? New product is formed. What is sugar? C12H22O11. This is one compound of sugar. This is one molecule of sugar. When one molecule of sugar is heated, just now you saw I put the bracket में S. What is the meaning of S here? The sugar is solid in form. The sugar is solid in state. Okay, so one molecule is of the solid state. When I heat it, I convert it into a carbon, and that carbon is also solid form. Black residue powder is what? Solid only, right? So, but how many carbon atoms I am having? I am having 12 carbon. So one sugar molecule is giving me 12 carbon atom. One sugar molecule is giving me 12 carbon atom plus steam. What is steam? H2O in gaseous form. H2O in gaseous form. What is the H2O in gaseous form? 11 H2O. How many H2O is getting? So from one molecule of sugar, I am getting 12 carbon plus 11 steam molecule. 12 carbon atom plus 11 steam molecule. So this is the first point. What is the first point? Whenever any chemical change is occurring, new products are formed with new composition. New products are formed, new composition. This was the first statement. What was the second statement we covered? The second statement we covered that mass is different. What is the molecule? What is the mass of one molecule of sugar? 342 gram. So 342 gram of sugar is giving me 144 gram of black residue. 144 gram of black residue. So how much carbon I am getting? 144 grams. So can you see there is a difference in mass? So 342 gram sugar is only giving me 144 gram of what I can say, 144 gram of carbon and 198 gram of water. So different masses you are getting. Although when you add up this thing, so the total mass there will be equal to total mass here. That is the law of conservation of mass. So total mass will be equal to the initial mass. But if I talk about individually mass is different. Individually mass is different. So this was the second example. The weight of substance undergoing chemical change usually changes. So weight usually changes. Weight usually changes individually. The chemical change is permanent and irreversible. What does that mean? That if I again go back, if I merge carbon and water, this time I will not get sugar. This time I will not get sugar. If I merge carbon and H2O, it will not give me sugar. So chemical changes most of the time are irreversible. Okay. Now the last point. What is the last point? What is last point? And then what it will give? It will not react. Only you will get the carbon in the water. It will not react. Okay. During chemical change, energy is either absorbed or withdrawn. Now, please remember this thing. If any chemical change is occurring, it cannot happen on its own. It requires energy. If chemical change is occurring, it cannot happen on its own. It moves 90% times. 90 to 95% time, any chemical change is occurring, it requires energy, it requires external force. So can you see here, when I am sugar, if I want to convert sugar into carbon and water, I am providing energy. What the energy I am providing? Heat energy. So whenever any chemical reaction is occurring, either the heat is released out or the heat is required. Right, everyone? That's why whenever you have eaten your food, lunch, breakfast, dinner, whatever, so whenever you are eating something, it is suggested not to drink water. Because whenever you are eating something, your body is releasing out heat energy. And if you drink water, the energy will be disturbed and your digestion of that is a chemical process will also be disturbed. So basically, when your body, when your stomach and when your digestion system is digesting your food, it is water, because there are changing in heat energies, and when the heat energies are changing, drinking of water can disturb them. So and digestion can be disturbed, and digestion process can be disturbed. So chemical change, if any chemical change has to occur, it indulges energy in it, and now that energy can be released out or can be taken. Energy ले भी सकते हैं और बाहर दे भी सकते हैं. That is entirely depend upon the chemical change. Ma'am, who will accept the energy? Who will release the energy? We have entire chapter dedicated to all these things. Okay. So don't worry about such things. Yes, Siddharth, break will be from 9:30 to 9:40 for today. from today. No problem, we will always give you break of 10 minutes. So whatever the class will go on, only 10 minutes I am asking to you, because I can cover these things, okay? Air quality, AQ means? Rishikesh, whatever the KEC material is provided to you, those questions in that only. Questions are in, worksheets are in those things only, right? Ma'am, when we burn sugar, it's brown, right? Okay, I think I already covered this doubt. Then the material is provided in WhatsApp from a teacher. Okay, so someone is writing, Mahita is saying that teachers are providing material in WhatsApp. So those who didn't got the material till now, please once contact to your faculty. Your respective faculty you can contact. Ma'am, it is easy to understand your teaching. Thank you, Ram Kalyan, thank you. Rohan, did you understand the C point? That chemical change is permanent and irreversible. So if any chemical change has occurred, it is most of the time right? Once sugar has converted into carbon and H2O. Once the sugar has converted into carbon and H2O, it cannot go back. Now it cannot be going back to its sugar form again. So once the sugar has converted into carbon and H2O, it will remain in that form. It is not be reversible. Okay, so you cannot again make sugar from them. So it is an irreversible process. But again, I always tell you, whatever you are learning in chemistry, that is applicable to 90 to 95% extent. 5% there will always be some or other exceptions, right? Very good, Kushal. Kushal also got the KEC material in WhatsApp. Okay, Rohan, thank you for confirming. Oh my God, I'm very sorry, Harshit. I'm very sorry. You are never seeing my message. So I'm very sorry. Maybe I missed your message, but today I saw your message. Sorry. I'm very sorry, Harshit. Mokshita, ma'am, but when we open it, something about transport is coming, ma'am. The worksheet is not coming. Can you please ask your whoever provided you that material? Can you please ask them? Maybe there is some technical glitch for that. Okay. Saket, yes, I know time's up, but I am talking to you all. So those who want to have a break, they can go, and those who are asking me doubt, I am covering their doubts for next 4 minutes. So those who want to have a breakfast or whatever, you can go. Next class will start from 9:40. So be on time. Be on time. Maybe your teaching is very interesting. I can understand easily. Thank you, Ananya. Ma'am, is charging a battery a chemical or physical change? Charging a battery is chemical or physical change? Most of the time, charging a battery, not most of the time, always charging a battery is a chemical change. Charging battery and discharging battery, always it is a chemical change. In our 12th class, there is one chapter, electrochemistry. In chemistry only, there is one of the chapter, electrochemistry, which has dedicated section to talk about batteries. What are the chemicals included in batteries? There is not one or two batteries. There are numerous of battery in markets using for different purposes. So different purpose batteries are having the different chemical composition, and they be charging and discharging with different chemical reaction. So this is entire dedicated syllabus in your 12th class. Okay, ma'am, do you know what is the next class? Rikhil, I knew, but I forgot what is next class. I can check and tell you. Just a minute. So I think it is 8th class, right? So 8th class, next class is maths. You are having next class, maths class. Ma'am, they didn't provide it to me. Israr, what you didn't got? KEC materials or please got the KEC. If you are not having KEC material, please contact your school management. Whatever in respective schools you are having, please contact them. Okay, I can see Nihal Reddy. Thank you so much. You are understanding my teaching concepts, so thank you so much. If you are missing out any of the KEC material, please as soon as possible get in touch with your school management. So you will not fail in quiz. Whatever I am teaching you, just be focused on that, and you will be knowing all the concept. Quiz is not about passing and failing. It is all about self-assessment. So whenever you are writing any exam, not any quiz, not any competitive exam or any school exams, whatever exam you are writing, just trust your hard work and trust whatever you know, whatever the what I can say, trust your learnings. So just be focused on your subject. Don't go on the marks. right? So when you are actually giving the competitive exams, your school marks don't what make any sense. What makes sense is what you are learning, what you are grasping, and how much concept learning you are doing, how much concept building, and how much what I can say foundation building you are going on. So be relaxed, everyone. Never worry with the exams. Just focus on the concept building. That yes, whatever the ma'am is teaching me, whatever the sir is teaching me, whatever is inside the book, I am understanding them completely. So if you are understanding the concept, you don't have to worry about failing or passing, because in one way or other you are learning the things. Please come out the what I can say phobia of the marks. Marks is nothing. What everything means is how much you are basically understanding. So understanding concept is everything which let you go on the long run. If someone is getting 100 out of 100 but concepts are not clear to them, maybe they are doing the rectification and any other thing, so that will not help them in a long run. In long run, what is helping you is concept building. So don't worry about failing, quizzing, anything. Just focus on concept building. Okay? Never fail. You people ask so many of the good questions and answers good questions. So you are not failing. I'm sure about that. School will start in somewhere June, from the I guess second week of June. I guess. Ma'am, what is your mother tongue? Hindi. No, no Telugu. So I'm very sorry about that. But soon I will try to learn it. Okay. Okay, so I think today the class got very long. Thank you everyone for giving me your time. Enjoy this class. Hope you like the concept of this class. Now see you everyone. See you tomorrow.
So this is Ankit Kumar. I am teaching you maths, and my experience is total 6 years of experience. So let's continue the previous class. Okay. Good morning Chanakya. Good morning Dikshit. Good morning Harsha. Good morning. Okay. Yes. Abhiram, good morning. Nayan, good morning. Rishita, good morning. Datta, good morning. Yes. Okay. Yes, Abhinav, good morning. Yes. Good morning. Yes. I think you all people are ready for the today classes. Yes. Okay. So in today classes, I will continue the previous lecture. Okay, beta. So let's continue, beta. Okay. So we are studying a square and a square root, right? We are going with the square and square root. I think you all people remember this, all the square values. Okay. I just thinking that you all people are remember this, all the values of a square from 1 to 30. I hope. If you remembering the best part of this is what? The best part of this is when the question or anything will come related to a square of quantity, you can able to solve this question very frequently. Within a minute, within a second, okay na? So that's why I'm telling to remember all the at least first 30 first 30 natural number, the square of first 30 natural number, okay? So let us move beta, start the today class. So as we say that a square of 2 is 4, a square of 2 is beta square of 2 is 4, okay na? So in same way, then we can also say that a square root of 4 is nothing but 2. We say 5 square equals to 25. So when you are taking the square root of 25, it will give beta 5. Okay. Means we can say a square root is reverse of a square. A square root is reverse of a square. Okay. So in this way, we can say 6 into 6, 36. That is square of 6. In same way, 8 into 8, that is square of 8, that is 64. So in other words, if I talk about the square root of 36 is what beta? 6. Means 6 ka square root, that is 6. And the square root of 64 is 8. Okay. So these things are very easy. The next point with the square root of a number x is that number which when multiplied by itself gives x as a product. Give x as a product. We'll just understand this all the points with the some problems. Okay, no, don't worry. In mathematics, if you're doing question, if you're doing problems, if you're doing examples, then from that example, from the problems, you can understand the concept very easily. Subhas, what are you writing? And in which language you writing? First of all, explain this one. Yeah, GHD. What is this here? Okay, na? So, first of all, beta, we use the square root sign like this. The square root sign like this. Okay, na? The sign of a square root is like this. Okay. Indicating the square root. Okay. So likewise, the square root of 9 already explained. Sorry, square root of 81 is 9. The square root of 225. 225 is 15 square beta, and 81 is 9 square beta. So this number are perfect square. So we're getting perfect real number. Okay. Etc. We can calculate the square root of positive quantity only. At this stage class, you can say grade 8, 9, 10 till 10th, you can only calculate the square root of positive quantity. But once we come in the class of 11th, we can also calculate the negative quantity. Ishwar is messaging, hi sir, I hope you are doing well. I am feeling a bit lost with the KEC material. I am not really huge. Yes, beta, I am ready to assist you. Don't worry. I am ready to assist you. You can connect. You can just ask your doubts. I am ready to explain. Okay. Explain. Don't feel like that I am not available for you. You can just send your query in the chat box. This one. Okay now. Next class is physics. Third class is physics. Okay, now? Next class is physics. Now try to understand. We can calculate the square root of positive number only. Means like 2, 5, 7, 10, 21, 91, 81, 225, 144. We can only calculate the square quantity of positive. We can't calculate the square root of negative. Till this grade. Okay, now till 10th we can't calculate the, because in class, when you come in class 11, the beta will study one complex number. In that chapter you can study the square root of negative number also. But till grade 9, grade 10, you can only study the square root of only positive. Okay. You can only study the square root of positive. Okay, good morning, Shreya. Property of square root. Let's see, I'm just writing something. If I am telling what is the square root of 1 beta? 1. Square root of 2? 4. The square root of 3? 9. The square root of 4? 16. The square root of 5? 20. Square root of 6? 36. Square root of 7? 49. Square root of 8? 64. Its square root of 9? 8. The square root of 100? Sorry, 100 is 10. It's 100. Okay. If you observe beta, the unit place of the square of this quantity, in this case 4, 1, 4, 9, in this case 16, (16), 4, 5 का स्क्वायर 5, 6 का स्क्वायर 6, 7 का स्क्वायर in unit place 9, 8 का स्क्वायर unit place have 4, 9 का स्क्वायर unit place 1, 10 का स्क्वायर unit place 0. We're not getting this number 2, 3, 7, 8. 2, 3, 7, 8. Yes, beta, I'm also seeing your message. Don't worry. Okay, first of all of you take the screenshot of this slide. Okay, now all of you take the screenshot of this slide first. Jaswant, I'm seeing your message, beta. Don't worry. You can ask your doubts. Now take a screenshot. I will explain how to calculate the square root of any quantity, and I will explain how to calculate the square root of negative quantity in class 11, not here. Okay, now I will calculate how to find the square root of negative quantity in class 11, but I will not teach that concept here. Okay, now. Okay. So in this square root of all the number, we never get it 2, 3, 7, 8. It means what? We are doing a square of any natural number. If you're doing a square of any number, you will never get unit place as a 2, 3, 7, 5. If the unit place of a number is 2, 3, 7, 5, then it does not have a square root. A square root means if you're taking a square root of 36, you can tell 6. A square root of 49, you can tell 7. A square root of 64, you can tell 8. But in case of a square root of any number containing unit place as a 2, 3, 7, 8, we will not get the square root value. Does not have a square root in natural number. Likewise, if I am telling beta a square root of 33, the unit place is 3. Unit place is 3. The square root of 33 is not natural number. But if I am talking about the square root of 36, we will get 6. Means if 3, 7, 2, 8 will present in unit place, they will not get a unit place. They will not get the natural number at a unit place. Okay. But in the case of 81, the unit place is 1, not 8. I am talking about a unit place, not 10th place. Okay. Gautam. So, if a number ends in odd number, if number ends in an odd number or odd number of zeros, then it does not have the square root in n. Odd number of zeros, beta. Let us take 10. When you are taking the square root of 10, it's not. This is not a square root. A square root of 10 is not a natural number. Okay, now. In this is not perfect square. Okay. not belongs to, we can say, natural. If I will tell odd number of 0 no beta, so we know that if even number of 0, 100, we know this is a 10th square. But if you take 1000, it is not a perfect square. I will explain beta how to find the square root of any number. Don't worry. And if I will find how to find the square root of any number, you will get this is a perfect square or not perfect square. Okay. At that time I will also explain this one. This point beta. Okay now. So this is odd number of 0. In this case also it's not natural number. It's not natural number. We can take any number beta, 5000. It's also not equals to natural number. Means what? If number contain odd number of 0, if number contain odd number of 0, then this is not a perfect square. Someone asking, sir, please explain the first point. So listen everyone beta. If the unit place of the number, unit place, I'm not talking about the remaining place, 100 place, 10th place, 1000 place, okay now, I'm talking about only unit place. If a number writing like this, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, so what is the unit place beta? 1. So if unit place, unit digit, if the unit digit is 2, 3, 7, 8, if any number containing unit place as a 2, 3, 7, 8, then it does not have a square root in n. The square root in n bol raha beta. I am talking about n, not in r. I am talking about n. N means natural number. Means square root of this quantity, a square root of quantity containing 2, 3, 7, 8 at a last place, last digits, or you can say unit place. That number don't have a square root in natural number. Sir, is the root of 10,000 natural number? Yes beta, it's 40 na, it's 40. Yes, it is 100, but 30 is not natural number. Okay na? So now coming to the next point, the square root of even number is even, and the square root of odd number is odd. Okay na? Let us suppose take a number. Let us suppose take a number. Square root of 64. The number 64 is even number, and the square root of 64 is what? 8. It means this is also even number. So the square root of even number is even. The square root of even number is even. If I am talking about a square root of 49 is what? 7. So this is odd number and this is also odd number. Means in this way we can say now ki a square root of even number is even and a square root of odd number is odd. Understood? You can take any example bit. You can take 2 to 5. 2 to 5. The square root of 2 to 5 is what? 15. 15 ka square 2 to 5. So square root of 2 to 5 is what? 15. So 2 to 5 is again odd, and this is also odd. So the square root of odd quantity is odd, and even quantity is even. Okay. How to know roots, sir? I don't. Wait for the roots of the number. A square root of 500 is not a natural number. It's not a perfect square, so it's not a natural number. Okay, na? No, and you ask me same thing. 15. This number containing a square root of 15. No, beta. A square root of 15 is not a natural number. Okay. By prime factorization, yes beta, prime factorization we can find the square root of any quantity, and there is one other methods also. I'll teach both methods. Okay, na? For smaller quantity, prime factorization is quite easy, quite good for the small quantity. Yes, if a number is large, then we can use division method. Some Vishnu is written there. Yes, Vishnu, very good, beta. Sir, there is any difference between a square and a square? Yes. And a square root of we can say a square root of 9 is a square root of 9 is 3, but a square of 9 is 81. Someone telling, sir, what is difference between a square and a square root? Simple, take example. A square root of 9 square root of 9, that is a square root of 9 is what? 3, but the square of 9 means what? 9 the square is 81. So there is difference between square root and the square root and square beta. Okay. Okay. So it is also, if we take example 2n, 2 square equals to 4 square, 2 into. No, it's not like that. 2 plus, it's not like that. Okay. Father bought it from the government school because he worked in the government school as a principal. What he bought, beta? Bolu? Square root of prime number is not possible, beta. Square root of prime number is not a natural number. Okay, good, beta. Okay. So let's come with the next point. For example, square root of 64, 8, 256, 16, 3, 24, 18, 18, 1, 9, 169, 13, 289, 17. These are square root of value. As negative number have no square root in real number. Real number. I told you now, the square root of negative number is complex number. We will study in the class 11, grade 11. So here the negative number have no square root because that square root contained in the complex number. But in today class we are only studying real number. So that's why this is not possible. What do you want to ask ChatGPT? Should I ask ChatGPT or you? What, beta? Sir, can you explain the property again? This property, beta? Okay, I will explain again. Davik, what do you want to ask me or ChatGPT? Okay, you can take the screenshot. I will explain the property again, don't worry. Tell me what do you want about complex number? Acha, beta, and why you relying on mine on the complex number? Complex number is a different topic, different you can say different chapters It's completed in the class 11th. Completed class 11th. No? So we'll study that topic in the 11th grade. If you asking this a small question to the chat GPT or AI, na, that will not give you the clear clarity to you. But when you come to class 10, at least class 10, you will get this complete clarity regarding negative of that number. Okay, negative of that number. If I will explain right now, no, you also feel, sir, what are you teaching right now? This all things are not able to understand by. Like if I am telling now a square root of -1. If I am telling iota, now you are start asking, sir, what is iota? Okay, now you can you are ready to ask what is iota. If I am writing a square root of -4, negative number, that is 2 iota. Now there is another question asked by you, sir, what is iota? Okay, what is iota? So I am telling beta this concept iota is already taught in class 11th. So leave this topic for the class 11th. Right now we are only covering the 8th portion that connect with your 256 beta. It's clear now. 256. A square root of 256 is 16. Jaswant, sir, I completed this chapter. Now I am in quadrature. Good, you can solve the question from quadrature. Not worry. And you also learn this topic also, no? If you have any doubts regarding this topic, you can ask. Okay, no? So someone told me that, sir, please explain the point first. All the property. So first property, beta. If the unit place of any number are these numbers. If unit digits of a number is 2378, means one of the number, it does not have a square root in natural number. Okay, if any number have a unit place as 2378, that number don't have a square root. Okay. Now if you're talking about next point, beta, if number ends in odd number of 0. If number ends in an odd number of 0, then it does not have a square root. Odd number of 0, 30, 50, 10. Okay, now, okay. So if number have odd number of 0 in the last, then that number also don't have a square root. Next point, that is third point. The square root of even number is even, the square root of odd number is odd. Likewise, a square root of even number 64 is 8 even, and the square root of 81 is 9. Means odd is odd and even is even. Shloka, I know that you learn this all the topics, okay, na? So don't continuously comment in the box. If you have any doubts, you can ask, okay? Otherwise, you can keep silence. I already see your message. Okay, now all of you will take the screenshot first. Yes, I am Subhas. I am seeing your comments also. Write first. Sorry, take a screenshot, beta. Sadvik, I am seeing the message. The square root of 55. Beta, the number ends with the 5. That number is not a square root. Okay, na? The 55 don't have a square root. A square root of 0 is 0. Fourth point, negative number have no square root in the set of real number. is if you finding negative square root of any number, that value will not lie in the real number. Siddharth, take a screenshot now first. Okay. Now moving to the next. Now try to understand this all the side. This slide is very important for you. Okay, now this slide is going very important for you. So all of you just try to understand this all the slides again. Gautam, this all property will help you to find the square root of any quantity fastly. Okay, now the method to find the square root of any quantity. Method to finding a square root of any quantity. All of you listen this all the points very carefully. I am telling you. First method, prime factorization method. If I am giving any numbers, just start doing prime factorization of that number and make a pairs. Okay, now make a pair. The square root of -9 is -3. This is not correct, beta. To find the square root of perfect. To find the square root of perfect square, first we will find the prime factorization of given number. Since number is perfect, therefore we get the pair of similar prime number. Choose one factor from each pair and multiply it together. The resultant will give the square root of given number. Let us take one example. Let us take an example. I am taking example 256, a square root of 256. To start doing prime factorization of 256. 256. First of all, we will divide by 2. So it's 128. Again divide by 2. It's 64. Again divide by 2. It's 32. Again divide by 2. It's 16. Again divide by 2. It's 8. Again divide by 2. So it's 4. Okay, so again divided by 2, it's 2, again 1. So how many 2 are there, beta? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and one more here also, 8. So total number of 2, beta, 8 2 are there. So first of all, find the square. To find the square root of perfect square, first we will find the prime factor of the given number. I just find the prime factor of the given number. After, since number is the perfect square, therefore we get the pair of similar prime factor. We are getting pair of similar prime factor. Yes or no? Pairs. Yes or no, beta? Choose one factor from each of the pair and multiply together. Choose one factor from each of the factor. So how many factor? 4 factor. So I am taking 2, 2, 2. How many times? 4 times. When you multiplying it with a 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. How much? 16. Okay. So in this way we can find the square root of any number. So answer is better. 256 is 16. If I am taking another example, let us suppose take 324, the square root of 324. If we want to find the square root of 324, we have to find the prime factorization of 324. So what is the prime factorization of 324, beta? Divide by 2, 16, 2. Again 2 times 8, 1. But now 3 times. 27, 9, 3, 3, 1. So when you see it, beta, it's nothing but factor 2, 2, 3, 3, 4 times. Okay. Now make a pair. After making a pair, make one factor common. It's coming what? 9 into 2, 18. In this way we can find the, we just taking one factor from the each and every factor, pair of factor. and then when you, after multiplying this all the factor, we will get the square root of that number. Okay. So I think this is clear. Now take another example. I'm writing on the board. If I am taking beta another example, a square root of 11088. 11088. How to find the square root of 11088? So these numbers are small numbers. So in this case, we can just simply factorize this number and we will get the square root quantity. Okay, now? Sir, what if the factor come in odd number of times? Then we should do what we have to do. But if factor is coming in odd number, na, so that number is not perfect square, so we will not get a square root quantity in natural number. That is not, that will not give a square root quantity in natural number. That is another number. Okay, na? In decimal form we can say. Okay, so 11088. So for this beta, start dividing by 2. It's 5544. Again 2. 2 2 is 4. 14. 14 2. Again divided by 2. 1 3. 17 8 6. Again divided by 2. 693. Now again divided by 3. Now this number not divisible by 2, so 3. 3 2 is 6. 3 2 1. Again 3 beta. So 7 and 7. Okay. Now divided by 7, so it's 11. Means what? So when you're dividing it number beta, you're getting what? 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7 into 11. So these have factors, but these numbers don't have factors. It means what? In this case, this number is not a perfect square. This number is not a perfect square. That's why the value will not come in natural number. Yes. Vidyant is writing correct one. Yes. So this is not a perfect square. It means this number is not a perfect square. Not perfect square. So its value does not have value in the natural number. Okay. So in this way we can continue. Okay, now all of you take the screenshot of this slide also. Take fast. Now I am taking a back slide. You can take the screenshot this also. This is the first method, and we will discuss some more method in next class. Okay, na? Or I think we started class at 10:40, na? 10:40. So we will continue to 9:40. So we will continue till 10:30. Okay, na? Okay, don't worry. Yes, beta. This class will go till 10:30. Okay, na? Harsha is asking, sir, can you do the prime factorization of 10258? Yes, beta. When you factorize 1025, no? 1025. So when you do the prime factorization of 1025, it's what? 528. how much? 1 2 1024. It's 1 GB data. Okay, when dividing by 2, so 512 again divided by 2, 256 again divided by 2, 128 again divided by 2, it's 64 again 32 again 16 again 4 again 2, and that's it. In this way, what is the root of 456? Now you can also find it better. By this way you can also find. Now make the pair: 1 pair, 2 pair, 3 pair, 4 pair, 5 pair. How many pair? 5 pair. Means how many 2 will come? 5 2. Means the value is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. How much? 2 into 2 into 2, that is 32. So the square root of 1024 is 30. Yes. Yes, beta, it is also possible to find the square root of 58790 by prime factorization. You just simply do the prime factorization of each number, and if number is coming in a pair, if the prime factor is coming in the pairs, then we can say that this number is have perfect square, and we can find the square root of that quantity. But if it's not coming in pair, in that case we can say that number is not perfect square, and we cannot find the square root of that quantity in the natural number. Okay. No beta, for big number we will do division methods. Okay now, for big number we will do division methods. For this types of number 5 4 3 7 5 7 3 4 6 7 8, for this types of number we will do division method. Okay. No. By division method it will not take times. Gautam, by using division method for the large number, it will also not take time. Okay now? Don't worry. I will explain that division method is little different, not like your class 7-8 concept. That concept is little different. Okay now? Now you can take the screenshot. Now, all of you take the screenshot of this also. Okay now? Take a screenshot fast, beta. Okay. So next is division methods. So if you know the division methods, it's very good. If you don't know the division methods, it's also good, because I will teach this method. Okay now, division methods that will taught by me, so don't worry. Yes, you can take the printout of the KEC material and solve the question. Okay now. So I think I am going to stop the class here, and this method, division method, I will explain in next class. So for today only, you just go with the prime factorization. Prime factorization is not in KEC. Beta, this prime factorization is not a method. For finding the square root, you can use the simply prime factorization. Okay now, for finding the square root of any quantity, you just use the prime factorization. Okay, so that's all, beta.
So hello everyone, so my name is Anuj Sisodia, and today you are going to study physics, right? So dear students, how are you? All good? Come on, tell me. Hello. Yes. yes. A. Okay, started answering the question itself. I was asking, how are you? Okay, fine. See the question on the board. Yeah, beta, we did periscope actually, है ना? Now tell me very fast. What is the still on the break? Yes, sir, I am fine. Okay. Now tell me the mirror image of smart will be. Can you tell me? The mirror image of the smart will be. Do you remember that there was a concept of lateral inversion? Come on, students, tell me. There was a concept of lateral inversion. Yeah, right? Right becomes left. Right becomes left. So for example, this is a mirror. Okay, mirror is already there. So we will take that only. Okay, let us not waste time. So can you see that T will be the first letter? Can you see? How many T agree? T will be the first letter. So maybe this is also one of the things. After that R. So whichever is closest, right? Something like this, right? Then S is T is then R is then. But A looks same. Okay. Then comes M. M will be like this, and finally S. But the S will be inverted S. So option number A is the right answer. Right? But are you understood? I cannot see here. Maths told that next class will be at 10:40. Sir, Maths sir told that next class will be at 10:40. No beta, it will not happen. The class will start at the same time, okay? Right? The class will start at the same time only. That is 10:30, okay? And it will end at 11:20. Right? Now solve the question. Right? We have a limited amount of time, right? In that we have to we have to teach all the 3 chapters, right? All the 3 subjects. Let us move to the next question. Everyone, I want answer from everyone. The diagram shown on an object O. Sir, can you explain the properties of mirror? Beta, can you see what is the properties of mirror, beta? Mirror will form an image exact opposite, okay? Exact same size and at exact same distance from the mirror, and it will be virtual and erect. Now can you tell me what is this instrument known as? Can anybody tell me what is this instrument known as? Is this periscope? Right, we have studied this thing. Now the question is, the diagram shown an object O. Can you see the object O? Right? Viewed using 2 mirrors, a person looks into the mirror as shown. Can you see, this is the person who is trying to see the object. At which position is the image of O seen? Can you tell me where the image will be seen? Tell me, beta, tell me. See. Okay. All right. See, so somewhat image will, it will come like this, it go like this, and it will, be seen here. So do you know that the image will be seen at this position, right? The image will be seen at this position. So actually the answer is D, right? How many, sir? You got only 4. You got only 4 minutes of break. Oh, see, sometimes this thing happens, beta. You're not a child anymore. Okay, try to be a little bit of mature. Now see, option D is right, okay? Do you have any doubts in this, beta? Do you have any doubts in this? Tell me. Everything is fine? Yes, sir. A, then there is a boy. He was giving A answer, then C answer. How is it at position D? Beta, see what happens here. This last mirror, you can see this mirror. So here this is the normal. So angle of incidence is equals to angle of reflection, I equals to R. So at this position you will only see the image. It will appear actually. So, yes, sir, everything is okay. Okay, it will appear. It is not actually there, right? It will appear that it is there. Virtual images. Mirror forms virtual images. Am I right? Tell me. But that is closed, no sir. Okay, yes, that is closed, beta. Your mirror is also closed, na? If you're standing in front of the mirror, that mirror is also closed from behind. Then how can you see? Right? Same thing happens here also. It is a virtual image, beta. It is a virtual image. Okay, sir. Okay. Next question. Come on, everyone. Tell me. Read the question. I'll take side. Instead, that side also, no? So there is a cat actually kept inside a box. 4 boys are trying to see the cat through 4 tubes inserted into the box as shown in the figure. Fair enough. Which of the following boys would be able to see the cat in the box? But basically, can you tell me which concept is asked in this question? Just tell me which concept is asked in this question. Leave the answer. Just tell me the concept. If you know the concept, you know everything. The concept is that light travels in a straight line. The concept is that light travels in a straight line. Right? Right. So Mohan is there. Okay. Mohan can directly see the cat. First answer is correct. How many of you got Mohan? One of the answers. Next is, can you see Sohan is there? Now Sohan cannot see because this is not a periscope. This is a general thing. Okay. This is not a periscope. And light travels in a straight line. So Sohan cannot see. Do you guys agree? Do you guys agree? Okay, now tube. Raj is having a tube. Can he see through the tube? Definitely not, beta. Light travels in a straight line, okay? So the image will start, but it will stop here only. So Raj also cannot see. But can Hari see? Tell me, yes or no? Can Hari see the cat? No, sir. Who is saying no, sir? Beta, Hari is seeing through a periscope. Hari is seeing through a periscope. That's why it is a yes. Hari will be able to see. So that is why Hari and Mohan. Where are Hari and Mohan? Option number C. Tell me any doubts in this. Tell me if there is anyone having any doubt in this. C, no sir. C. 2 more messages, 4 more messages, okay? C, no sir. No. No means no doubt, na? Arey, no means no doubt, right? Yes, sir, because reflection of mirror. Fine, fair enough. Next question. We'll see next question. Right? If you have any doubts, just write in the comment box. Okay? Okay. Now see next question. 2 boys are standing in front of a plane mirror. Okay. They are standing in front of a plane mirror. And what they are doing? As shown in the figure, if boy 2 walks 7 meters towards boy 1. Okay, which is boy 2? This is boy 2, this is boy 1. And boy 2 is moving towards boy 1. How much? 7 meters towards boy 1. Then, how far would the image of boy 2 appears to boy 1? Very nice. Now you have to use your brain. Tell me, how far the image of boy 2 will be appear to boy 1? Better use your pencil and all those things, okay? Use these things, otherwise you will not be able to solve it. I am also drawing. So let us see, this is the mirror. It got dark. Pencil is not working. It's starting working. Okay. Now see, let us say this is boy 1 and this is our boy 2. Okay, 1 and 2. This is your how much distance? 2 meters. Okay, this one is it 12 meters? Fair enough. The mirror is something like this. So what is the image, general image? Okay, this boy is having this image, so I can call it 1 dash, which is at a distance of 2 meters. And in previous condition, this is having an image here. Will it be having image here? 12 meter only. But the initial condition I am talking about. I am not talking he started walking. Okay, he will start walking. Don't worry. So this is the initial condition. Now let us rub it, because the boy will move. The boy will move. Now see, if he starts and moves 7 meter towards the person, is it 7 meter? Right. So can you tell me, if he is standing here, now this is somewhat 7 meters. So if this is 7 meters, beta, can you tell me now what is this distance? If this is the new position of the boy, second boy, then what is this distance? 12 minus 7 is? 12 minus 7 is? Beta, is it 5? Is it 5? Very good, 5 meters. So this is basically now 5 meters. Beta, the image will also be formed somewhere, right? 5 meters. Am I right or wrong? Am I right? So now tell me one thing. He is observing the image of second boy. He is standing, the first person is standing here. He is having image here, but he is observing the second boy. So can you tell me, this is 2 meter plus this is 2 meter plus this is 5 meter. Beta, kitna hua? How much this happened? Tell me, 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 to 9. Tell me, beta, are you enjoying it or not? Tell me. How many of you got? Are you enjoying this class? 7 meter, but the answer is 9 meter. Okay, the answer is 9 meter. Chalo, let us move to the next question. The watch problem. Okay, the watch problem. Now tell me one thing. There is a clock X placed in front of a mirror M, as shown in the figure, in the image. Time in the mirror of X is. Now you have to draw, beta. Beta, my mother tongue is Hindi, but what you will do with that? I am talking in English. Okay. If you have any problem, you can just ask me. I'll repeat. Okay. Sir, how 9 meter? Do you really have problem with that 9 meter? But see, I am repeating this thing. You can see that the person moves how much distance? 7 meter. So if this is 12 minus 7 will be 5 meters. Right? This is 5 meters. So if he is, behind, if second person is behind first person, the image of the second person will be also behind first person. And that is why, if this is 7 meters, from this side, it should be 7 meters from this side. So image is at a distance of 7 meter, but the person is observing, right? The person is observing. Which person? Beta, first person. So 2 meters also you have to add, na? 7 plus 2 is 9. Let us move to the next question, which is the time problem. But in this kind of questions, you have to draw it, okay? Do one thing, try to draw in the copy and tell me what is the answer that you are getting. So this is the clock. Okay, this is your watch. The image will be something like this only. This is the mirror. Okay, now see, this is 3. Okay, 12, 9, 6. Alright, somewhere here, somewhere here. So now what will happen? This is beta 3 only. Okay, now they are asking if the image is there, na? If the image is there, then what will be the time? So can you see, the closest one remains in the close only, beta. So the smaller one will be like this, right? The smaller one will be like this only, okay? And the bigger one will be something like this. So tell me now, what is the answer that you are observing? Ulta pulta. Someone wrote ulta pulta. Okay. A. Beta, how A you are getting? How A you are getting? Beta, we are finding the answer in the mirror, beta. We are finding answer in the mirror. It should not be A, okay? 325 was original, I think. Right? 325 was original. We are observing in mirror. Yes, 8. It should be 835. B option. It should be 8:35. All right, because you know that this is 6, this is somewhat here, somewhat 7 is there. So it is somewhat 8 here, so 9. So in between 8 and 9 it is 8 only, 35. Right? How many of you understood the last question? How many of you understood the last question? Thumbs up, please. B, yes. No beta, no, answer will be B only, it is not C. Okay, then try next question then. Which of the following device produces multiple image by using plane mirror? Tell me, which of the following device image produces multiple image plane mirror? I think the answer, yes, it is kaleidoscope, right? It is kaleidoscope. Very good. Now this one will take a time, right? This one will take time. Come on, read the question, beta. 4 lamps are there. How many? 4. P, Q, R and S are placed around a mirror M as shown in the figure. Now the card X, there is a card, okay, prevents the observer O from seeing the lamp. Okay, there is a card X. Can you see? This is the card. Basically, this is the obstruction. What was that message? Can you? Sir, wait. Sir, then you should end the class before 10 minutes of lecture time. Arey beta, such an interesting class and we are saying all these things. Come on, focus on the question. Now see, prevent the observer O from seeing the lamps directly. Which of the following statements are incorrect? Now you have to find what is incorrect, not correct. Okay, now who is the observer? Right? Who is the observer? Beta, this one is the observer. This one is the observer, right? Observer O, first statement, everyone with me. Observer O can see the image of R. Where is R? This is R. Now tell me, now you will write yes or no. Tell me, will the observer be able to see R? But tell me, will the observer be able to see the R? But how? Yes, there is a card in between them, no? How he will be able to see the R? If something is in front of you, how you will see the next something behind it? Yes, no is the answer. He will not be able to see R. Okay, so he will not be able to see R. So this statement is not correct. Second, observer O can see the image of S. Now see, S, if S is here, okay, I should come. If S is here, but an image will be somewhat around you. Do you guys agree? Right? Because this is the mirror, no? This is the mirror, M image will be up. Okay? Now tell me, card is opaque, right? Card is opaque. Very big problem, but it looks only big. It looks only big, it is not a big problem, right? Now see, so observer is present here. Will he be able to see the image of S? What do you think? No, we will see what is the answer. We are observing. We will see what is the answer. Yeah, no. Next, let us see next. Observer O cannot see the image of P. Observer cannot see the image of P. Tell me, beta, will he be able to see the image of P? Yes, sir. Sir, I am not getting your point. Which point you are not getting? Which point? Tell me, beta, which point you are not getting? Sir, I am not getting your point. This person, answer me. Which point you are not getting? First. Yes, sir. Image of P. Beta, the object is behind. For example, there is a mirror. And I hide something behind the mirror. Will you be able to see it? Will you be able to see it? I don't think so. Last one. Observer O can see the image of Q. No. So all the options are wrong. I don't think anyone is right. right? Observer O can see the image of R. He will not be able to see, right? C is the answer. Okay. C is the answer. How many of you got C? Third and fourth only. Third is wrong. Fourth is wrong. Observer can see the image of S. Okay. Maybe they are saying that he is watching like this, right? So that's why it is right according to them. And second one, image of S also. Okay, S is fine and R is also. Okay, these things are fine. Alright, C. How many of you got C? You are correct. Very good. Tell me this question. In the morning when the sun rises from east, in which direction will your shadow will be cast? Okay, this one is easy. This one is easy. This one is easy. I need answer from everyone. Someone is writing T also. Right? So there is east, west. East is always, the right hand side. East, west, north and south. You're standing somewhere here. Sun will rise something like this. So, it should be on the west. Next, answer this one. Answer this one. This is based on angle, okay? Angle of incidence equals to angle of reflection, that part. Tell me, if the angle of incidence is 80, what will be the angle of reflection with respect to the normal drawn perpendicular to the point of reflection? Is it very easy actually? Tell me, beta, should I draw this line? Okay, this is mirror, this is your normal. If this is mirror, this is your normal. Right, this is your normal, this is your mirror. And the ray will come like this and ray will go like this. And the ray will come like this and it will go like this. So it says this angle of incidence is 80 degrees. So should I draw it 80 degree here? Okay. So they are asking that what is the angle of reflection with respect to the normal drawn perpendicular. Tell me what is the answer? Agra. Very good. A should be the answer. Okay, 80 degrees. How many of you got this answer? How many of you got this answer? Today you are not using the thumbs up? Scroll, sir, scroll. Okay, so tell me. Let us see the next question. Change in the path of light after striking the mirror is? Tell me this question. Reflection, lateral propagation of light, lateral inversion, dispersion. Tell me, what is the right answer? A, reflection of light. Right? Simple and easy. So beta, this will be, right, till here we have completed the whole chapter, which is right reflection and refraction. Now we will start, okay, now we are going to start the next chapter, but before that I have got a small experiment for you, very small actually, you must have seen. Do you guys know what is this? Enough, beta, half an hour is left, I think. 10. Spoon, yay, spoon. Now do one thing. I think you all are at home only, so go and bring one spoon. Okay? Do not get disturbed because this experiment needs you and your spoon. Come on, go and get the spoon. 2 minutes max. Actually 1 minute. Less than 1 minute. Go fast and get a spoon. Come back and write. Okay, you're outside. Oh, it's okay. But don't worry. I'll explain in such a way that there will be no problem. Everyone, acha, you know this experiment very good actually. Yes. Then tell me one thing. The part from which we eat, okay, this part, this one. This is concave or convex? Concave, yes. I got, sir. Very good. Brought, not bought. Okay, tell me. So, yeah, concave. Better now the simple experiment that you have to see in the spoon. Can you see your image? If it is clear, right, which it should be, then maybe you will see an inverted image. How many of you can see the inverted image? Right? If this is the spoon, okay, will you be able to see an inverted image? How many of you see the inverted image? You know what is inverted, but upside down. It is basically upside down. Yes, okay. So now we will see the working behind it. Let us see the small working behind it. Why this thing is happening actually? This is your concave. Okay, there is one point known as, can you tell me guys what is this point known as? Focus. How many of you know that this is focus? How many of you? Me. Principal focus. Fair enough. You means you know a little bit. Okay, fine. And there is something known as C. How many of you know that this is C? What is C, beta? I heard it. No, tell me C. Curvature. Center of curvature. Right? So, beta, what happens? We are observing now. So, what happens? Let us take this is our self. So, the image will be formed somewhere here. Okay? Image will be formed, behind C. It is not at C. It is more than C. Right? It is at more than C. The image will be small actually. The image will be small. Sir, you missed P. Okay, I missed P. But actually it is not required. No? That's why. What is P now? You tell me. What is P? Pole. Very good. Pole is the central point of the curvature. Okay. And what is this opening known as, beta? What is this opening known as? Is it your aperture? Right? So this is your aperture. So can you see the image, beta? It is inverted. So if this is A and B, this will be A dash and B dash. Right? Now what is the nature of this image? Can you tell me what will be the nature of this image? Nature will be, tell me beta, will it be small in size, inverted and diminished and small and in front of the mirror. Okay, you can directly write that behind C. Okay, fine. Are you have a very small capacity, beta? Sir, enough. Still, one class is left, no? Now tell me, what about the next part? I am rubbing this, okay? Students are getting, so much. You are already at home, beta. Such a privilege you have that you are studying in online class. So still enough. Now, turn your spoon. This part, the below one. What is this point? Which is this? Convex. How many of you know this is convex? How many of you know this is convex? Should I draw it like this? Okay, very good. So, beta, we will standing somewhere here. Now tell me, focus will be left side or right side? If I am standing like this, left side or right side? Focus will be on my left. Beta, right actually. The focus will be at right. No, right. Focus will be at right side. Depends. But I am specific. This is convex. I am getting, my face is very much big. Yes, it will be enlarged. Now see, this is focus and you will have the center of curvature also, and this is the lovely pole. Now see, if the image will go like this, it will go away. Now it will, appear to go like this. Right? It will appear. Sir, I have a doubt. Welcome, debater. Tell me, what is your doubt? Sidwick, tell me, what is the doubt? Tell me, it will be Magnified, erect, virtual. Yes, but it depends on the position of the object, beta. Sometimes it is small also. Sir, now you brought your spoon. Sir, before question. I don't understand. Before question? Previous? I bite it, oh God. Don't do that, all those things. Now see, previous one, we are asking the concave part. Let us complete this first. Because drawing I have already made. Now see, now the other image will go like this, beta. The other image will go like this. And it should meet at point C actually. This will meet at point C. Right? So what will happen? The image will be formed here. Now, some of you said that, sir, I am getting very huge image. Do you know why? Because you are very close to the spoon. That's why you are getting huge image. Right? If you are away, a little bit away, then you will have small image only. And what will be the nature? The nature will be, but first of all it is erect. Okay, behind the mirror. Okay, erect, virtual and erect. Diminished. For this case, it is diminished. Tell me, beta, is it fine? Yeah, spoon. Tell me, beta, is it fine? Yeah. If you bring the spoon closer, your image will be magnified. Okay. If I draw here also very close, the image will be magnified image. Alright, but remember that spoon is very nice. Definitely, but spoons are very nice. They help us to eat. What is that word? Okay. Anush. I don't understand, beta, what he is asking. Spoon is good. No, beta, we will study. We'll start electricity. Don't do it like this. So tell me, beta, do you know what is electricity? Right? Tell me. No, beta, I'm not at that branch. Okay, fine. That is a branch. Fair enough. Okay, it's okay. Enjoy the class, beta. Enjoy the class. Yes, current. Do you know what is current? What is electricity? Do you guys are actually using the current electricity right now? Are you using it right now? Right? You must be using the mobile phones. You must be using the laptops at your home. You must be using the iPads at your home. Right now, we are also standing with the help of, observing things. Light has came due to electricity, right? This camera is working due to electricity. The LCD in our room is also working through electricity. This LCD and that TV also. Okay, so electricity is very basic and very essential part of our life. Yeah, right. Now when the electricity cut is there, current goes. We understand the importance of current, right? When the fan got switched off, the AC is not working, then we understand that it is very important. Electricity is very important. Now earlier what used to happen, beta? Earlier days there used to be, sir, even fan, light, gadgets are all right. It runs on electricity only. Okay. Now I'm telling you one thing, that earlier there used to be shortage of electricity, right? There used to be coal. You understand coal? C-O-A-L, coal, right? This coal used to be there, and we used to burn the coal. And what we used to do? We used to produce heat, and our grandmothers used to cook food on that. But my question is that right now we are not using all these things. Can you tell me why electricity has become more efficient? Why electricity is more efficient than all the other things? We have kerosene also, right? We used to cook on kerosene also, diesel, all these things. But why pollution? Okay, one answer is it does not pollute. Another answer, anything else? Less pollution. Only pollution is there, no other thing. But actually what happens after the easy to use, correct. Now see what happens after the burning of all these things. There is a residue. After burning of all these things, there is always a residue. But electricity, only one thing is there which does not produces any residue. Arey beta, Aryan, very bad. All these things are not here. We should not say all these things, right? Electricity is infinite, but coal is limited. Beta, electricity is the, we produce electricity actually with the help of coal. You know how? We burn the coal, heat is produced, then water is, boiled, and then what happens? Steam is produced. The steam goes and runs the turbine moves, and the coils move inside the magnet, and then this electricity is produced. So that's why we cannot save it. It is a running thing. We have to supply it. Sir, I have a question. Tell me, beta, what is your question? Sir, I use gas cylinder for what? For cooking. Okay, I'm asking for normal electricity, beta, normal light. Right? It takes time for coal to generate. It takes time for fossils to generate. Yes, sir, but coal take millions of years to form. Yes, it is a conventional form of energy. Okay, once it will be totally used, it will take millions of years to regenerate. First made in power stations, then transformer. Very good. Transformer is used, sir. Is Tesla coil an electric appliance? But a Tesla coil is basically an appliance which gives wireless energy. It is a very high topic. Induction stove, sir. Yes, I heard it. I heard. Okay. Now we will start. E equals to mc square. But that is another thing. That is formation of the conversion of energy through nuclear energy. Now we will start the chapter. Okay. Are you writing? Come on. Take your pen and pencils, right? I used induction. Yes, everyone uses induction now. Cylinder is not that easy to get, right? Sir, what material can we use to generate electricity other than coal? But diesel, petrol, all these things are used now. Engines are there, diesel engines are there, submarines are there, ships are there, diesel ships are there. They're moving also, they're producing electricity also. Sir, when the coal is not fully burned, then if we pour water on it, then we can reuse the coal fully. No, beta, how you can use fully? Sir, what are induction stove? Beta, you don't know what is induction? Sir, maybe the class should, very bad, who's this? Class should definitely not end here, beta. Only 5 minutes are left, I think. What is the time? 10 is there, no? 10 minutes more. 10 minutes more. No. 10 minutes more. Come on. Now tell me what is conductors and insulators. What are conductors and insulators? Tell me, beta. How many of you know what are conductors? How many of you know what are conductors? Water is also used in electricity. Tell me, what are conductors? Do you know what is conductors? Tell me. But those appliances which allow the electric current to pass through them. Yes. The conductors are those appliances, those actually they are metals or substances through which, write down. Everyone write down. Electricity, first topic. Conductors and insulators. In that, write down conductors. Those substances through which electric charges can flow are called conductors. Appliances, no, it is not appliances, but it is a substance. Very good. Everybody will write it because at the end of all these things there will be a small quiz in which we will ask the questions through the notes only. So we'll check your writing or you're not writing. So that's what I will say. Next, like copper, iron, all those things, all the metals will come here. Silver, copper, aluminum, iron is the basic thing, right? These wires are there, no? General copper is present, beta, because it is less costly, it is cheaper, and it is in abundance. All right. Next, tell me insulators. Tell me what is insulators. What are insulators? Insulators are those substances which do not allow current to pass through it, right? Come on, write down this definition also. The material in which there is no flow of current are called insulators. Any examples? You are sitting on a plastic chair, beta. Are you sitting? Yes. Plastic is also insulator. Stone, wood, right? Many of them, right? Plastic, rubber, wood, etc. Your slippers are made up of rubber. Do you know why? Because you can wear them and you can do the simple electrical things, right? Means you should not do, your parents will see or someone. That is an insulator, so it will not allow the current to pass through you. Silicon is not an insulator. Okay, silicon is not an insulator. It is a semiconductor. We study in the higher classes. Electrical cell. Can you tell me, beta, have you studied electrical cell? Do you know what is electrical cell? Yes, sir. Tell me, what is electrical cell? Tell me, electrical cells. Yes, sir. Battery. Beta, cell. Battery is combination of cells. Doorbell. Doorbell is electrical cell, beta. Write down electrical cell. So basically the source of electric current. It is the source of electrical current, and that is called electrical cell. Cell is the device which converts chemical energy. Which energy? Chemical energy into electrical energy. Storage of electricity. Storage of electricity. Come on, write down. You should write each and everything on the board. Yes, definitely, beta, I moved. Dry cell is common, right? Yes, beta, all this thing will be in the material. Time. How? Who is this? Time is a different thing, beta. How? It is not a material. Or steel, maybe steel. Done. Okay. All of you have done? You can move to the next slide. Yes. Not done. Done. No. Yes. No. Yes. No, sir. Do it fast. So, someone took screenshot also. 2 minutes for only these 4 lines. Only slow. Yeah, so you should please tell them that. Yeah, again. I think, but now it is done, na? Let us move to the next slide now. It is done. Types of electrical cell. How many types are there? Primary, secondary, and these 2 types only, right? In this class, in this level, right? This level of class, right? I was writing. But I do one thing, take screenshot. Now, move forward also. Fast. Done? Done. Now tell me, what are primary cells? Better write down. Types of electrical cell. Right? How many types are there? 2 types. First one is. But who is this? Who is having so much problem that the class should end? Tell me your name. So much problem is there. The class will end at 11:20 only. Now see, primary cells. The cells which cannot be charged again and again are known as primary cells. Write down. Types of electrical cell. Types of electrical cells. Primary, secondary, and then write down primary. The cells which cannot be charged again and again are known as primary cells. Right? I will show the previous slide. First you write down this much. Yeah, don't interrupt the class. Now, primary cells are those cells which cannot be charged. But you have seen those cells, right? The cells which we use in the watch, right? In our homes. Once the watch, the battery is not working, we used to generally throw it, right? Yeah, day-to-day normal cells. Somewhat you can use the cells in the watch also. Okay, those cells are also primary cells. Now the examples are voltaic, Daniel, Lansin and dry cells. Okay, you will study all those cells. Okay, now tell me what are secondary cells? The secondary cells are those cells which can be charged again and again. You must have seen there is a device in which you generally plug that cells and you put on charging. So what will happen? The chemicals inside it will reverse. Okay, and the primary chemicals will again be formed. So what will happen? Now if you use those cells in the watch, it will start again converting the chemical energy into your electrical energy. Right beta? So you should write this much at least very fast. Yes, definitely beta. Secondary cells are better than for primary because they are, we can use it again and again. You have to write everything which is on the board. Whoever has done it, very good. And you should revise daily. Right? Whatever I am teaching you, you should revise daily so that in next class it is, you have fresh knowledge. Done. If it is done, then someone was asking me for the previous slide. This is the previous slide. Okay, now you can write this. The class is going to end, right? Thank you very much. I hope you have understood everything, right? Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow and we'll continue from secondary. Okay, we'll continue from secondary. Thank you beta. Thank you very much. See you.